Okay.
I'm gonna send you a replay from a recent loss and a recent win.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, I'm just gonna do like an explanation for the people that are watching if I ever decide to upload this. So
Yeah,
this
take it.
is a like one of my first. I think I did one other sessions, and I am coaching. You said you were
7.
2.7k MMR, and
Yeah.
it's a Lycan replay analysis, and yeah, we're just gonna get right into it, boys. So let's see, match ID Dota buff. All right, so I guess I'll look at the first one first.
Can you share screen for the?
Oh yeah. True. Let's see. Dota 2. Yeah, here we go. Is it laggy or is it fine? Because I have a lot of stuff running right now.
Good for me.
Okay. So this is the one you won. I see you carried your team 13-1 as expected. Let's see. So match ID. All right. So. All right. So looking at this game, I would say this is actually like kind of a hard liking game, not gonna lie, right?
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because wait, who was mid? Necro, right?
Yeah. Necro was.
Yeah, so Necro is like Necro in the laning stage, Necro counters Lycan like pretty hard. But once Lycan gets like his Necro book and stuff, Necro is not even a hero anymore in the mid game until he gets like Shivas and like a bunch of like other shit. But this guy went Dagon for some reason. But once he gets like Shivas and like all these other tanky items, it's like quite hard for Lycan to actually kill him anymore. But there's like a point where once Lycan hits his like ult with Necro book, he can just kill Necro any time of the game. Like throughout the mid game from I would say like maybe like right after the laning stage, so maybe like minute 7 once you get level 6 and 7, and then up until like minute 20, because the more you kill him, the bigger the gold and the experience gap for you and Necro, right? So how do I say it? So if you kill him, he's gonna get less farm and you're gonna get more farm, right? So you're basically keeping him at a level where he just cannot get his items like Shiva's to counter you, right? Because Shiva's really fucked with Lycan and all his summons and everything. Lowers attack speed and lowers like everything. And gives him armor, which is like you're basically all physical damage. But the good thing about Lycan is that the hero itself, you do a lot of you push extremely fast, right?
Yeah.
So your goal is to end the game before he can even get those items online, right? That's the point of Lycan. But Lycan really struggles against like he's not really good against like Legion, because keeping him locked down, like he does not want to be locked down in one place. He wants to like run around, kite people, and just like chase them down, right? That's what Lycan wants to do. And Axe is also like, I wouldn't say he's a counter, but he is annoying to play against. But this is not the best Lycan game, but it's not the worst one either. And yeah, this one you were 13-1. Feels bad, man. Your whole team was feeding. Yikes. But this is I'm gonna look at it. I feel like it could be winnable. Alright, so when did you die? Did you die in the early game or did you die like in the later on in the game?
Um, I believe I died like later on in the game. Like maybe we were taking top tower. I'm not really. I actually
Yeah.
don't remember.
Dude, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel about these games, right? So it's either a situation where your team is just so behind that there's absolutely, I'm gonna lower the volume real quick.
Sure.
So it's either like a situation where there's like nothing you can do, or there it's like a situation where if you make one mistake, you will lose the game. You know what I mean? So if you die one time, because you're carrying like all the net worth on your team and everything like that, if you die once, the game's just over. Like, it just happens to me so many times. It's annoying, but sometimes Dota is like that. But yeah.
It feels bad, man. Like to
Yeah. So.
die like this. Like.
Yeah. Alright. So summon wolves. That's pretty standard. Oh, I see you're going for the drums. So I would say that. Wait. Do I normally go rain protection level 1? Yes, I do. Yeah, so this is about the same thing as I would go. You actually got 3 tangos. Alright. Oh yeah, so this is exactly what I do. Feels like watching my own replay. Nice, send in the wolves to contest rune. That's good. Okay, so sometimes I don't like getting Sage's Mask, right? And the reason why I don't like it is depends on who I'm going up against. So this is a Necro, right? So Necro's gonna, like, without even touching you, he's just gonna make you lose HP. And because of his passive. And this guy got Heartstopper Aura level 1. What? Wait, what? Okay. Alright, this is Archon. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. So
yeah, I know.
yeah, and he got a stick. What? Okay, so for just the people out there, if you're playing Necro and you're up against Lycan, and if you get stick in Heartstopper Aura, you already lost the lane. So I would imagine the lane will be very easy for you at this point. Because the thing about Necro is that every time when he last hits, well, like an actual Necro player that plays property, right? And yeah, you have to be prepared for people when they... Because once you start gaining MMR, you're not going to be facing up against player who go stick and Heartstopper Aura against Lycan, right? Like, you're going to use this, like, twice in lane. And this guy's literally going to get, like, what? 30 HP, like, you know, for 200 gold. So, yeah. But generally, what Necro wants to do is that he's going to try to hit you with his Death Pulse every time he tries to secure range creeps. And the Heartstopper Aura is just going to be ticking constantly. Even though you have the Feral Impulse regen, but that's just not enough. So I would say against like a Necro player that's like good, you have to get a salve, right? Because if you don't have a salve, it just means if he bullies you, if he pressures you really hard in the beginning, you won't be able to like really lane anymore, and you would just have to use your wolves, which is like not ideal. But maybe in this lane, you don't need a salve. So, you know what? It's fine. It's nice, Arun. That's nice. Alright, so, wait, hold on. Let me see that again, actually. Okay, so do you know how to properly block creeps?
No.
Alright, so the way how you properly... I don't know. I'll show you at a demo, but basically what you want to do, you want to double-click the... Like, you don't want to double-click your select hero button. So for me, it's 1, right? So you double-click it, and you hold it, so it just, like, continues focusing on your hero the whole time. And then what you want to do is that, so throughout the whole thing, you don't have to drag your screen anymore, like what you're doing here. Like, you're just moving it down, right? So you want to hold it, and then you just keep clicking in front of you like this. You don't like, what I used to do is that I keep pressing the stop key. Like, I move a bit and I stop, right? Like, that's what I see that you're doing. Like, you're kind of moving and stopping. That's not, like, ideal, actually. Like, you just want to hold it, and you want to go, like, back and forth like that. It takes a bit of practice. I can show you in the demo afterwards, but it's a small thing. But yeah. Alright, see. So you got the range creep deny. Oh, this is fine. Lycan doesn't really pressure too much, like, in my opinion. As long as you're getting range creeps, because the thing about Lycan is that his wolves are what makes him strong, right? Like, his wolves does 26 damage. Like, based on base damage, this guy has 0 damage compared to you, right? You have higher damage on default, and this guy got fucking Heartstopper Aura, so he does not have Death Pulse, and you know that because you see on your thing, right? So basically for him, he should not be able to get a single range creep at all in this lane. That's how I see it. Right? Like technically, maybe there is mistakes, but he should not be getting range creeps. So far you're doing good. Okay, so this is your camera movement. This is a bit weird. Like, you see how your camera is like focused like this, right? Like, this is your perspective. Like, why do you really need to see this part? True, right? Like, for me, I would probably put my camera like here, because like it just makes sense, right? Because I want to see this range creep. Like, I want to see what he's doing. Yeah, you kind of can see him, but it's like kind of not. It's kind of weird, right? Like, no one's gonna gank you level 1. Obviously, maybe the Earth Spirit, but like this guy doesn't even have, like, they can't kill you level 1, but still, like, this is just like a good habit to get into. And yeah, look. So you missed the range creep there because you weren't looking at it. This range creep is gonna be denied. Yeah, it's denied. Yeah, I guess you have creeps chasing under you after tower, but I feel like you could have dragged these creeps and then kill the range creep and then do it. You know what I mean? So like, I would be looking to.
I was just thinking like like, you know, he has like a lot of creeps. You know what I mean? And like if I went for the range creep, I'm getting hit by like 3 other melee creeps.
That is true, but this guy has fucking Heartstopper aura leveled, and you have 3 tangos, and you're about to get 4 impulse, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, I'll be honest, right? If I'm playing against a Necro that's good, I'm shipping out like 2 or 3 salves. Because you know how Necro, like, every time you get below a certain HP, you just die, right? So,
Yeah.
I would be shipping out a lot of salve, but this guy's not pressuring you. Like, he's not even clicking you. If I was a Necro, I'll be hitting you as much as I can, because I have regen, and I'm going to get more regen than you, and I want to pressure you, because I know once you get level 6 in your Necro book, I can't do shit to you but die. So I want to make sure I pressure you as much as I want, like as much as I can, before you hit that timing where I can't do anything to you anymore, right? But this guy's not doing, like, he has a stick. Like, I would be getting no talismans, I'll be getting stats, right? I'll be getting salves even to right click you. So while you're hitting creeps, I'm just gonna be keep on hitting you, and then I don't even care if I miss creeps, but I'm gonna pressure you out so hard that you just cannot like function without like 3 salves. That's how I would play the lane, right? But this guy is playing super passively, so he's not punishing you. But I mean, because he's doing this, you could just fully get the range creep, in my opinion, because range creeps are important. But yeah. It's fine. They're just small laning stuff. Yeah, definitely focus range creep the more. And also, if the creep wave is like pushing back and forth, you know, ideally it's actually good for Lycan, because like if the lane's stationary, okay, so I ask you this. So generally, if the lane is stationary, who does it benefit more?
In this matchup,
Or just any matchup? Or yeah, sure, in this matchup.
I guess it benefits Necro because you can just death pulse to secure last hits and
Yeah. So
right clicking it up.
this is how I think about like laning wise. So whenever the lane is stationary, like it's just sitting here, it almost always benefits whoever the stronger hero is. You know what I mean? So like, let's say this is a Queen of Pain, or this is like some kind of hero that bullies you, like Lina, right? So if the lane's just sitting here, that's really bad if you're playing like Alchemist, Lycan, or these heroes that are weak in the early game, because he's just gonna start hitting you. He's gonna throwing out nukes on creeps, and it's also gonna hit you. Like, there's just so many things. So you want to rubber band the wave, so like push it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's good. But this guy's not doing anything to you, so like, I mean, it's kind of weird because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. So it's kind of hard for me to like it's hard for you to see why you would want that, right? Because like I was saying, you don't have salves because you haven't even used a tango. And why did you get 2 points in Feral Impulse?
Because he got the Heartstopper aura thing, so I was figuring, I don't know.
Okay.
I was like, well,
I
maybe if I just go Pharaoh Impulse, then I wouldn't really have to
mhm.
ship out a South, like 3 tango.
I see what you mean, but I'll tell you this is like 100% wrong, because
Okay.
one, you have tangos, right? And two, if you needed to, you just ship out salve. It's okay. And this guy's not pressuring you at all. You're at full HP right now. Like, there's no reason to get this, right? It's only 2 more HP regen. Like, 2 HP regen is quite a lot in the early game, but the wolves are just too good, man. Like, the HP increases, the base attack time increases, the damage increases. Like, everything about this scales upwards, and the mana cost does not get more. So, like, it's almost always better to go wolves. And level 3 wolves means that you can jungle the small camp here. Like, level 1 wolves is actually kind of difficult, but level 2 you can definitely do that. So if the wave is like this, right? Like right now, what are you gonna do? And the axe is jungling with battle hunger. Okay, that's weird.
I didn't even know that was going on.
Dude, alright, so this guy is jungling with battle hunger. What? Okay, so yeah, this is a weird game, man. This guy has blights, though. What? Okay,
Shit, no wonder why I won this game, man.
no, you didn't win this game.
Oh, did I not?
Oh wait, you did win this game. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, my bad. I thought you guys didn't, because I was like, oh yeah, so you did win this game. Okay, never mind. But yeah, if you didn't win this game, I'd be surprised, because this guy is literally jungling without counter helix. Like, what? As an axe. But yeah, anyways. Okay, so yeah, always try to avoid your wolves getting killed. The thing about that is, like, you see how your wolves died, right? So if either move them out, like, back if they're about to die, or just resummon. So like sometimes I'll bait people into hitting my wolves, right? So they will hit it like 3-4 times, and right before they kill it, I resummon so they don't get the XP or gold. Because giving bonus XP is really bad. That means they will hit level 6 before you if you guys both don't hit neutrals, which is like not good, because like, how do I say? So if Necro gets level 6 before you, he kind of kills you. But if you get level 6 before him, you kill him, right? It's kind of like that. And also, you see how you kind of did nothing there? Like, right now, if you had level 3 wolves, just hit this jungle camp. You can clear it, right? And it's fine. But you kind of just, like, went here. Like, what did you really do here? Like, you got your wolf killed. Yeah, so you didn't really do anything. Like, you kind of just waddled your way around here for like 10 seconds. You could have fully, like, just like the second the wave got pushed in here, like over here. So right here, right here, 133. I would have got, like, so after this creep, I would have got this. Well, right now you still have wolves, so I will go straight here, straight to the jungle camp and start jungling, because as Lycan with level 3 wolves, you have that, level 2 wolves, I mean, you have that, like, luxury of jungling a small camp, right? I would do that as alchemist as well, like any heroes that I play, like, that are farming wise. So, but you didn't do that. So at 33, you could have started walking here, and look how much time you wasted, like, just like doing this. Like, this is all just, like, you got no XP, right? You even got one of your wolves killed. You tried to deny a creep, which is, like, questionable. So this is how I see it, right? When do you do this? What kind of heroes want to be doing what you're doing right now?
Quap.
Yeah, Quap. Because why?
Because she wants to keep the other guy out of the lane so she can last hit freely, and she can't really farm the side camp until you got, like,
Yeah. One is that she cannot farm the side camp, and also Necro wants to be doing this to you, and it's because of, well, yeah, she wants to be keeping you out of the lane, but the reason why is because, one, they don't jungle efficiently. So alchemists Lycan, they jungle very efficiently. Quap and Necro does not jungle efficiently, like, at early levels, until she gets, like, some points in her E and stuff like that. And the thing about Necro and Quap is that once you get level 6, it's actually quite hard for them to kill you, and you have the ability to kill them, right? So they want to basically deny your XP and deny your farm. So they want to keep you as under farmed as possible, because that's the only way they can, like, really win the lane against you, right? If you're both just farming away freely, you're gonna win the matchup like 100% of the time. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, as Lycan, it's like almost never good to like be trying to deny creeps on their enemy tower. It's just not worth it because you want to speed up your own farm instead of trying to pressure them and get them less farm.
So you think like between or once I've got a level 2 wolves, then I should be like taking at least a small camp between every wave, like every minute or whatever.
Well, like you can see, well, it's not. It depends on the situation, right? In this situation, the wave is so pushed with like your entire creep wave under his tower, right? Like in this time, I'll say yeah, jungle, but I'm not saying every time because the situation could be different for every lane. So, like let's say it's not pushed like this, you might not even have time to jungle. You know what I mean? So in this particular situation, it's like what I would do is I'll be just jungling this camp right now because like you're not doing anything here, right? Like there's nothing better to do, so jungle. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So your wolf died and farm. That's fine. Yeah. So now he's pressuring you, which is actually smart on his end, but he should be doing that a lot more. Like you see how you didn't even use a single tango. Like this guy should be making you buy like 3 selves by now, and he's just not doing his job. But yeah, there's a first tango used. All right, so first tango, you know what? It's fine, but generally like the first tango I use, sometimes I don't use the branch right away because it does give you stats, right? So I want to keep it on me. Like it gives you a little bit more damage. It's like small, but I generally, for me personally, I want to keep it on me as long as possible, but it's fine. It really doesn't matter. Okay, make sure you got the range creep. Okay, there you could have denied the range creep there, right? So you see how your wolves... Are you good at microing, Lycan?
Nah, I mean I got a button for like the wolves or the other units. And
Uh-huh.
button
Okay,
for
so
like cannon and for all, but
in this case, you could fully deny this range creep and get the last hit at the same time. Because, like, your hero doesn't need to be here, right? You see what I mean? So the way how I play Lycan is... My button is really weird, though. You can set this as anything. So my select hero is 1, right? So that's, like, the select hero. Select all control unit is mouse 4. So I have 2 buttons on the side of my mouse. So this is, like, select all other units. And I have 1 binded for 2, which is my necro book, and 1 for helm dom creep. So the way how I do it is that every time I use my... So I just use my hero like normally. If I need to click on like my main hero, I click 1 and I like use it. And if I need to use the wolf, I click like the little side button on my mouse and I use it like that. So it's like very easy. And then I can click the one on the top so it like selects everything, which is like right beside each other, so it's convenient. And the only 2 units you actually need a button for is the helm dom creep and the necro archer, right? And I actually don't know about this patch, but like I haven't played Lycan this patch yet because it just came out. But last patch, I never made helm dom because it just didn't give you damage anymore, and I personally don't think it's good because I feel like a fast level 3 necro timing is much stronger than like a helm dom timing, right?
yeah,
In my opinion. But a lot of people still go helm dom, and they have their reasons too, because like you have the stomp creep, which is like a way to cancel TPs, stuff like that. But yeah, microing does take practice though. Like once you know the basics of how, like, what buttons you need to click and stuff like that, and then all it comes down to is the, like, you have to do it a lot, right? It just becomes muscle memory. That's about it. Alright, so 9 creeps. That's fine.
So in the laning phase, like how often
Yeah.
do you use the wolves to like harass the enemy hero? Like are there like matchups where the wolves play that part, or
So,
like primarily using it for like securing last hits, I guess?
well, like this is how, well, like if you're asking a pro player, right, they'll be like harass anytime you have the opportunity to, right? So anytime you can, you would want to harass them. But the way how I think about it, and especially when you're in 2.7k MMR, is that it doesn't really matter. And the reason why I say that is because, and it really depends on the hero too. Especially with Necro, like this guy's gonna heal like 50 billion HP, right? He hasn't used his Tango once in this lane, right? There is no amount of harassing that you're gonna do to him that's gonna do shit to him. Like he just does not care about any kind of harass you do. You know what I mean? And you could just straight up turn around and kill your wolves. So that's like bad. So the way how I see it is that Lycan, most matchup that he's gonna play, like he's not a lane dominator. Like the harassing from wolves is good and all, but generally, unless if the enemy hero has no type of healing and they're like squishy as fuck, you're not really gonna, like, no amount of harassing you do will really like do anything at all significant. So I just mostly, the mentality I have when I played Lycan is that you try to maximize your own farm, hit your Necro 3 timing with your ulti, and just run around the map pushing towers and pressuring the enemy like crazy. That's how I would play Lycan, right?
Okay.
And I think that's the strongest way to play Lycan. Instead of like trying to do like, oh, using my wolves to harass. Because honestly, like, what's he gonna do? Pop one death pulse and all the harassing he did is like negated, right?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Also, wait, hold on. Let's see. It's always bad to be missing creeps when you're jungling. So, okay, so yeah, you start running. You know what? This is fine. This is actually fine. You were running back to lane. I thought you were still jungling there. But yeah, the axe is just casually jungling on the side. That's fine. Okay. Alright, you know what? This is fine. Generally at the 4-minute mark, you know what I do? So I use one wolf to go up here, one wolf to go down here, right? And I deny the rune. And the reason for that is because most runes don't really benefit Lycan. Like, yeah, double damage is nice and all, but it's like, the way how I see runes is that Lycan doesn't really need rune because he's gonna be doing the same thing he's been doing with the rune or without the rune. You know what I mean? Maybe with the double damage, he's like faster at farming. But like, let's say if it's a Quap, I always use Quap because Quap is a really strong lane dominator. If Quap got this rune, like a double damage haste or anything, she could potentially just kill you or go to a side lane and kill 2 people. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But as a Lycan, you're gonna get this haste and you're really not gonna do anything. I don't know if you miss creeps for that, but maybe you miss like some XP, but I don't know. It's just like a thought, right? And this guy's not contesting rune either. And oh yeah, also, if you're up against like an enemy Quap, you almost always have to be sending your wolves like this because you cannot let them take runes, right? Like if a Quap gets a DD rune or a haste rune, you just have to like sit here in the jungle for the next like until the rune expires.
Okay. So you just send them like at like 350 or whatever. Like,
yeah. Or just like 355, 350. Just split them up, like one up, one here. And then whenever the wolves are here, you just deny the rune. It's very easy to do. Like, because you only do it like at the 4-minute and 6-minute rune. Like, generally at the 8-minute time, you could do it. But sometimes you're just like already like running around the map and stuff. So you don't really worry about this anymore. But the 4-minute and the 6-minute rune is super important. And you can literally just like click on it manually. Like you don't even have to do any kind of microing because it's only like a one-time thing. But yeah, always try to not get your wolves killed if you can. Like because this is like 100% uptime, right? 30-second cooldown with 55-second duration. So I would always have my wolves up. Almost always. Unless if I'm up against like a Kunko or something, then probably yeah. But yeah, as you can see, like your lasses are doing super good. Like your farm is the highest. I forgot, like I don't really know if this is like good, like per se to like immortal player, but this is like you're doing the best in the game, so you're doing very good. This Necro is not pressuring you at all. You didn't need to buy any regen, and you were like good the whole time. So let's see what you do here. Yeah, this guy, I don't know what he's doing, but he's level 6. Like, if you're up against like a Necro who's good, they just make it so that you cannot be farming here anymore once he's level 6, right? So he's just gonna be spamming Death Pulse twice on you, and then if you walk up again, boom, you're dead, right? So that's how Necro will be playing the lane. But he's letting you farm, which is crazy. Yeah, got the invis. But did it really do anything, right? Not really anything.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I'll be buying like 2 clarities here. I'll be buying 2 clarities for sure. Like Lycan has a mana problem. Like count the mana, right? You use summon wolves one time, you don't even have mana for Necro Book or ulti anymore. You see what I mean? Your combo is Necro Book plus ult plus shapeshift plus summon wolves, right? So you need 2-3 clarities, maybe even 4 if you're spamming a lot. So I'll be shipping out clarities right now. Like you can actually kill this guy right now actually. If you had the mana, just straight up kill him. Like he's like you're about to get level 7 wolves, right? This guy doesn't have Ghost Shroud. Like no Necro gets Ghost Shroud by the way, because it's just like not good. Maybe if he's smart he might go like 1 point against Lycan, but you can actually kill this guy, I think. Maybe it's a bit risky, but I'll definitely attempt to do it, because the way how I see Lycan cooldown is that this is so strong that every second you're not using it when it's off cooldown is like 1 second wasted. You see what I mean? So either like go and gank like top lane or gank this guy. Like you probably don't know he's doing this, but you should know because Legion is solo. Like I always know where people are at, right? So like Legion's been solo for the past like 6 minutes. Like this act has to be like just jungling or doing something, right? He's most likely jungling. So I would be ulting and killing this guy, or ulting going bottom and killing Spectre, which is super good if you can kill Spectre. And Timbersaw should be able to help you because Timbersaw can tank towers and stuff like that. So you can literally dive the guy or just kill this guy. Even if you try to kill him and make him like TP base with like 2 HP, that's even worth it. Like that's good enough for using your ult at level 6, right? So I'll just use it off cooldown. The only time I wouldn't use your ult is like, let's say you know a fight is gonna happen in like 30 seconds and you don't want to like not have it for the fight, but there's no team fight that's gonna happen in the next like 10 minutes, so just feel free to use it.
I think I wanted like 250 so I could summon the Necro Book to it. I'm not sure.
Wait, what?
Or maybe I just farmed because I only had like 200 mana at the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So that's why you need clarities is what I'm saying. Like if you had the clarity, you had the option to do your combo, right? But yeah, so without like clarity is 50 gold, it's not a big deal. You can get it back in like 2 seconds. And if you get a kill because of the clarity, because the only problem why you can't do it right now is because you don't have mana for the full combo, right? But if you had the mana, you have the opportunity to kill this guy or gank bottom if they're out of position or something like that. Like look, this Spectre is about to die. Your Timber might die here. Yeah, your Timber actually died. You fully could have just came down here. Like you could either TP down there, because Necro's not gonna pressure your tower. You know that, right? Like this guy doesn't push tower. So if this is like a DK or like some kind of hero that pushes tower very fast, then don't do it because your tower is gonna be gone, like an Invoker or something, or like a DP. But this is a Necro, so you're free to literally just like grab this, or don't even grab this. Like just walk down here with your ult and do this, and you will kill literally everybody here. All of these guys will die, right? You will get 3 kills right here. Boom. You're like the highest net worth even more. Yeah, but you didn't do that, and you still have ulti, which is like the biggest problem for me. Okay. Weird ult. Wait, were you trying to kill him or were you just trying to push the tower?
I was trying to push the tower.
Okay, so the way how I see is that ulti is never used for pushing towers. It's always used for killing enemy heroes.
Okay.
Because you don't need your ult. Like the bonus damage from ult, like is mostly the. Does crit even work on buildings? I don't even know, but the movement speed and everything like is all for killing heroes because towers don't move, right? Like your summons are enough to literally kill this tower in 10 seconds if no one's defending it. So just kill this guy and you will get this tower. That's how I see it. So if you're not using it to fight, don't use your ult to push. Like, yeah, basically.
Okay. Shit, I thought that's what the whole time. That's I've been like, oh, okay, like when I have the ult, I should be pushing the tower with it.
No. That's the exact opposite, bro. Always, ulti is for fighting, and once they're dead, you can push however much you want. Because if there's no one defending the tower and it's just creeps, like, it's so easy for Lycan to get towers if no one's defending it, right? So, but once they're dead, no one can defend it. So, like, this is how pushing towers work. If enemy heroes are alive, most of the time you cannot push, right? So you want to kill them, and then once they're dead, no one's defending the towers, and it's so easy for you to push. You will literally take a tier 1 in like 10 seconds as Lycan, right? But yeah,
these situations where like I have my ulti off cooldown, what if like the lanes are in a position where like let's say the Spectre lane, what if they're not low? Like what if they're level 4, level 5 or whatever, but what if they're sitting close to 100% health? Like, can we still dive the tower? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if it just doesn't look like it's a safe?
Oh, like if it's safe, then don't do it. Okay. Wait, I'm kind of confused. Wait, what's your question?
Like, yeah, if I have ulti and I wanna make a play with it, right? I wanna keep it off cooldown.
Yeah.
Should I just be forcing an engagement with the ulti? Like, even.
Oh yeah, this is how I see it, right? So, did you see that fight that happened here where like your Dazzle and your Timber died, right? So the way how I see it is that they're not allowed to do that. You know what I mean? If you're playing Lycan and you have ulti and Necrobook at like minute, like whenever you got it, right? You have level 2 now, but like level 7 minute mark when they were doing this shit here, they are not allowed to do that, is what I see. So I don't even know did you even look here like on your player perspective?
No, I probably didn't.
Yeah, so the way how I see it is that either they have to play like a bunch of pussies and super safe because they're scared that they're gonna die, or they're just gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, if this Spectre is playing like a pussy and she's 100% HP just sitting in the tower, like sitting in the jungle here, by all means, don't dive the tower if she's doing this, because she's not getting anything in lane, right? That's good. So you're making her play super scared, but you cannot allow her to like do this thing where they did here and not get punished for it. You know what I mean? So the way how when you threaten someone with like an ability is that you either force them to play super passively so they lose out on farm and kills, or they try to do it and they end up dying for it. You see what I mean? So sometimes it's like a threat. It's not something that you have to do, but it's like a potential threat that you place on the enemy heroes. But yeah. So you're just farming away. But that's fine. You're farming the most. And you know what's the funniest thing about this game is that somehow the jungling axe has the most last hits on the enemy team. That's just funny as hell to me. Okay. So this is already the 10-minute mark. You should definitely be pushing towers. I hope you push this tower because your Legion is making a shit. Oh, wait, no. Your Ogre is making a shit ton of space for the enemy team. I don't even know why your PA is here. That's just insane. But Necro is not there. I hope you really get this tower. I think you will, though. Okay, so you got the tower. Nice. Alright, so you have your ulti now, right? Wait, are you gonna fight this? I hope you come here because this is like free kills for you. Nice, nice. Wait, hold on. Let's see player perspective. Oh wait, did I skip it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So PA already died. You know what? It's fine. I was gonna say, like, why did you just start farming instead of chasing these guys? But yeah, they look pretty far away. And your ulti ran out too, so yeah, that's fine. Just farming. That's fine. This is good. This is all good because you don't have ult, right? So just
Is this usually the place to farm though? Like, or should I prioritize a different area?
the way how I see it is that if no one's farming this, you can farm it. So let's say if you have a Medusa safe lane and or like a Drow Ranger safe lane and they have like a Mars or some hero that pressures them out, right? Like generally this is for your hard carry because this is like the safest area, right? Like the triangle, right? It's pretty well known. I don't even know. Like it's just safe based on the location and everything because the enemy has to go like this, right? Like it's pretty hard for them to evade this area, especially when you put a ward here. So right now your PA is not farming it and she doesn't need to farm it, so it's fine. But if you have like a Drow Ranger and they have like a Night Stalker or like a Mars that can just kill the Drow if she's like alone here, then they will probably have to move. Your carry has to move here. And by then, you have to give them the safe farm and you have to farm like more dangerous areas. But this is fine. It really depends on the game and like what heroes your team has. Okay. Also, why do you not make your wolves hit this and your hero hit the creeps?
God, I don't know.
You were missing like a lot of XP. Like lane gives you a lot more XP than this, and it's not like you were gonna die, right? So yeah, it's just kind of weird, but it's fine. All right, so hold on. Wait, oops. Let's just put this in normal speed. Nice, Necro 3. This is a... Wait, is this a good Necrobook time? Hold on, give me 1 second, I need to check. I forgot. Let's see one of my Lycan games that I did decent on. When was my Necrobook timing? 10 minute, okay. So, you know what? It's fine, but like the thing is, I don't think I would. Who was I up against? Leshrac, right? So yeah, you could definitely get this faster, is what I'm gonna say. But you're still the highest net worth, right? Like as you go up in MMR, everything like little intricacies, like you know how I said like you could have farmed this small camp when you like wasted time here, right? And like all this other like inefficiencies that you had, and the fact that you could have got like 3 kills here when you didn't. All those small things add up and it just makes your timing worse. But like as you play more, you're just gonna like be more experienced and you will get your timings early. But you're still the most farm, so that's fine. But it could be improved, but it's fine. So yeah, getting kills with your ulti, that's good, that's good. All right, so running, that's fine. Do you end up killing the Spectre? Wait, are you using the Necrobook Purge? Hold on.
I used it. Actually, I used on the exit.
Wait, it's up again though. Yeah, it's only a 15-second cooldown. You can use it many times. Okay, you use it again here. Nice, nice. He ends up dying. Are very convenient. I hope you push this tower. Okay. Okay, nice. So the way how I see about Lycan, yeah, that's good. So you always want to be pushing towers because Lycan is not a late game hero, right? Like Spectre will out carry you late game. Same with like all these heroes. So you basically, because most of your damage comes from your summon units, and summon units just doesn't do shit anymore in the late game. So every time you have your ult, the strongest way to play Lycan is either have like split push threat. So if the enemies are not gonna fight you, you're just gonna get their tower, or if they're gonna fight your team, you're gonna get their tower, or you just straight up run right into their face with your ult, kill them, and then take their tower, right? Every time. Every fight you win, you want to be taking tower. This guy's probably just gonna die here, I think. He's pretty stupid. Yeah, he actually just straight up... No, he doesn't die. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, that's fine. I thought he was gonna die there for sure. Wait, did you guys not get the tower there?
No.
Oof. Okay. Oh. You know what? It's okay. There's nothing you can do. You don't have any cooldowns anymore. This is actually the same build that I would go, which is pretty like funny, and this is glitched. Drums. I don't know if you do drums anymore because like you know how they changed it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it costs more now, but it's like it gives you more charges, but I think they removed the mana regen aspect of it. I actually don't know what you build, but for last patch this is fine. Okay, so farm. I hope you use your thing, like try to force a fight somewhere. So what I would do is like right now for personally, because I have all my assets that I need to get a kill, right? So I want to be forcing an objective. And the way how you do that is go to an objective that is the easiest to take on the map and just play around there. And as soon as the enemies step up, kill them. If they don't come, just get the tower. So I'll be playing bottom right now. Like, I wouldn't even come here. This is for PA. This is PA's farm. You know what I mean? Like, this is not your farm. Let PA farm this. You're going to come down here because you have your ult and everything. If they don't choose to defend this tower, you take the tower. If they come and they try to fight you, that's good because you want to fight them, right? Like, you want to force a fight. Yeah, so like a big misconception of forcing fights is like, oh, I'm gonna run into their jungle and kill them with my ult. Like, that's not how you do it. That's how you die, right? That's how you feed. But the proper way to do it is playing near an objective. The easiest one right now is the bottom tier one because you guys failed to take it earlier. So you're gonna try to take the tower. If they TP in and defend it, just fight them and kill them because you're stronger than them. If they don't defend it, they're just gonna lose the tower for free, right? So either way, it's a good outcome for you. But let's see what you do. Alright, you start fighting mid. And you're going for the tier 2. Damn, okay. So their whole team decided to not to come, but... yeah, this is kind of a waste of time. You're probably not going to get this tower. And you don't die. Okay. Alright, but you see how that didn't really end up very good? Because of the location where you chose to fight them, yeah, you got 2 kills and everything, but you got no objectives, right? And as I said, so Lycan is an objective, like you're on a timer here, so you have to be taking as much objectives as you can. So now you don't have ult for 100 seconds, which means for the next like while you're not going to be taking any objectives. You try to take the tier 2, but they have a glyph and this is like a tier 2. Your creeps are not even here, so it's just not good. Yeah, you end up not dying and everything, but like you could have fully took like 2 towers, like top and bottom, or like 1 tower at least bottom, instead of like just 2 kills. Like towers are more important than kills for Lycan. Okay, your team is taking bottom though, but like you see how this fight, like your timber is here, right? If this fight occurred here, like, if you had your ulti and you guys fought here instead of, like, what you did in the mid area, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna get a full-out team wipe, most likely, if everyone presses their spells correctly, because you're much stronger than them. And, their team fight is actually better than you guys, but, you know, it's fine. You're so ahead that it doesn't really matter. And, like, team fight doesn't really exist, because, no one has, like, all their item. Actually, you know what? They have links. Never mind. But if you come down here with your ult and how strong you are right now, like let's look at the net worth. You can, yeah, you have top 3, like 3 of your heroes have the highest net worth in the game. You can completely team wipe them, take this tower, and potentially even take this tower, maybe. But at least damage it a good amount. But you didn't do that, and your team actually ends up like retreating. And do they die? Yeah, your team actually died because you were not there with your ulti ready. You see what I mean? And you guys didn't take this tower. So it has been like 2 minutes since you got this kill mid. And besides the 2 kills, the result of those 2 kills is that your whole team died and you didn't take any objectives. So that's like game losing in my opinion. But in this bracket, you guys still end up winning. But like this would be like a small little throw that you did. In my opinion, like in the higher brackets, you can get punished and maybe just lose the game. But yeah, you actually tried to 1v5 here, which is pretty insane. But I guess they use all their spells. That's fine. Do you guys get this tower now? Okay, fine. You guys do. That took a long time, man. Like, I'll say this tower should have been gone at like minute 15, or not even 15. Like maybe minute 12 if I was playing Lycan in this game. Okay, player perspective. Is there any questions so far that you have?
No, no. I mean, like obviously, like my understanding of when to use the ult is like kind of off because I thought like, oh yeah, okay, I have it, like so now we can push the tower hard with it or something. But...
Yeah. I hope you Rosh soon. I hope you guys Rosh soon though, because you can.
I think after I got the self.
Okay, so generally you can probably Rosh like once you get How level 4 and with the help of your team, right? But because you have a PA with Deso, you guys can definitely Rosh like literally like right now if you wanted to. Okay, this is a little bit too fast. I didn't see what's going on. Hold on, let me see that again. Actually, let me see the team fights that you guys been doing. Okay. So again, you pop your ulti to hit towers, which is like weird. Like you should definitely be going for heroes because like you can hit towers without ulti. Is what yeah. Oh yeah, and also if you're playing like these heroes that can jump the backline, right? Like you're gonna run to the backline, you have to know who you're gonna kill first. Like you can't just hit anyone you want. You have to know who you're gonna kill first. So out of these 5 heroes, do you know who you have to kill first?
I'm guessing Necro and Earth Spirit.
Yeah, Necro first 100% of the time. Second hero, you know, everything once the fight breaks out is kind of messy, so you kind of don't really know, and sometimes you just can't really pick which one because you don't have the option to. But Necro first 100% of the time, because the longer this guy lives, the more your team is just gonna die more. And also like just his whole thing is gonna heal his team. This guy didn't go Greaves. If he had Greaves, you had to kill him even more. Like you just have to full out on Necro because you're the only one that can really kill this guy, right? PA can't kill him because yeah.
Usually like when there's a fight or whatever, and they would say, okay, Necro, this is my priority target, so I just send my main hero and all my summons towards him. Or like, are you like there are a common situation where you're splitting your like damage assignment? You know,
Okay.
you're sending your summons to something else and then your main. So,
yeah, I see what you mean. So the thing about Lycan is that in the early game, especially before the 20-minute mark, almost all his damage, I would say, is from summons. So you can't really kill anyone without summons, and it's very rare for like 2 people to be low and you just like send one hero to one person and one like your summons to the other one. Because generally you're so fast that if you kill one guy, you can just send everything to the second guy and he would die as well. You see what I mean? But the only time I would split it up is like most of the time if I'm like diving someone like under their tower, right? And if my hero goes there, I will just die because there will be people TPing in. So if my summons are enough damage, I will like send my hero. So like I'll run the Lycan like this. Like let's say if I'm diving someone under their tower, right? Like a support or spear or something, or like a support CM. So if it's too risky for me, my hero to go here because Legion can TP in and duel me and I will just die. So my hero will be like here, or it will be like running here, and then my summons will chase them, and the summons will just kill them. And I try to be as near them as possible because I want to give them Pharaoh Impulse. But I guess in this patch it doesn't matter because this is global now. But yeah, that's how I see it. So I really only split it up if I'm trying to like, if it's too scary for my hero to go there. And As for my summons, I never really split it up. I just like keep all my summons to one guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just use this button right here, select all other units, and that's what I click. But yeah, player perspective. So this game looks pretty handy dandy now, and you guys can just go Roche right now. Like literally right now. I don't know why. Yeah, you don't have ulti, but I don't think they would do anything, to be honest, but it's fine.
So do I usually like? I mean, I guess if there's no Desolator in the game right now, do I need like a Blightstone, or like do I need my ulti to take Roche early? Like, well, what is like the prerequisite?
So with the help with your team, even if you don't have a Deso, so generally most carries in the game can Roche. That's like just how carries work, right? Like they hit hard. So with AC and what you have right now, you can solo Roshan, no problem. But without AC, with the help of like couple teammates and Howl, because this reduces the Roshan's damage and minus armor, right? So like minus armor is really good for Roshing. You don't really need Blightstone. And if anyone has like a Solar Crest or any kind of minus armor ability, it just makes Roshan super easy. And this is like a problem with a lot of low MMR players, is that they don't really Rosh properly. So like they always delay Rosh. Like I don't know why. Like if you're playing heroes like Ursa, Troll Warlord, Lycan, or what else heroes Rosh? Like any, yeah, Huskar and Meepo, any hero that can solo Rosh or can Rosh very quickly, you always try to do it as soon as possible. With the, well, like you have to make sure you're safe, right? So like, yeah, the axe can like 5-man taunt you guys and you guys will all die, but like you have to make sure either they're dead or you see them somewhere else on the map. Like if the axe is farming on this wave on bottom here, you're free to Rosh, right? Because no one's gonna be initiating here. So maybe the Earth Spirit, but you know, he's not that pro, right? This is a 2.7k MMR Earth Spirit right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you guys do it on Broshing. You actually pop your ulti for Rosh. Okay, so big mistake. A lot of reasons. One, because your teammates are having a fight here. So you never do this, by the way. You always help them kill them because you have your ulti pop. And also, first of all, this is a wrong time to Rosh. And second of all, you never like pop your ulti to Rosh, because what ends up happening is that once you get the Roshan, if they come and contest you, you don't have your ult anymore. You're just gonna die twice with the Aegis. You know what I mean? Like there's like Lycan is completely fucking useless without ulti. So yeah, this is like never correct.
So like I have enough damage and stuff without using ulti, like a Roshan.
Yeah, if your PA is helping you, just tell PA like, come help me Rosh. Like just tell him, right? If he doesn't do it, then it will just take you a bit longer, but you don't need this, in my opinion. And they actually don't even know you're Roshing, but 2 of your teammates died because of that, and their Earth Spirit was not even there. Like that is not allowed to happen, in my opinion. Like that's kind of griefing your team, right? You see what I mean? But it's fine though. Like because like you were not there, your 2 of your teammates died without like one of their heroes like even being there, which is like really bad. Sometimes when you're the mid hero, it's kind of like your job to protect your team to a certain degree if you're super ahead, right? Because your decision dictates the speed of the game right now. Especially when the highest farm hero. Like all your decisions is what dictates how the game is gonna go. So I hope like once you have Aegis right now, what I would do personally is that I would try to force like a fight, and I would try to like pressure one objective. And because you have Aegis and everything, so okay, so let me ask you this. What's your plan right now at this current stage of the game with these items and everything?
I want a tier 2.
Right. Which tier 2 will you be getting here?
The mid or the top?
I would say 100% this one right here.
Sorry, which one?
This one. No, this one.
The bottom?
Never the mid tower first. This is like the biggest bait, bro. Like the mid tower is the hardest one to get. There is no reason for you to go for the mid tower first. Like based on everything, like they could be the Earth Spirit, the Axe could be standing here with blinks, right? Legion could be standing here with blinks. They could be hiding in the trees. There's so much shit that can go wrong. Like, if you're pushing this tower, yeah, they can stand here, but you can put a ward up here, like, and everything about this part is just so much better. And the thing is, if you took this tower, like, let's say you're like, okay, then why not take this one, right? It's equally as safe. Yes, but this is the problem. Like, when you take this tower, this jungle, it's still just as safe or still as just as dangerous to you guys without this tower. But like, once you take this tower, all this shit is like open to you guys, and then now it's like super dangerous for the enemies to come here, especially once you get this outpost. Like, you free up a lot more of the map so your PA can farm more, and it's like harder for them to defend too. Like, there's so many things that's going on the map and everything. It just makes this, like, even just looking at it, like, this tower is a lot closer to this and this than this tower is to this and this, right?
Sure.
You see, like, even on the map. So just like most 99% of the time, I'll be going for the bottom tower. Let's see what you guys do here though. Okay, so this guy started feeding. Nice little feed by the axe. Alright, so this is convenient. That's fine. Use this guy. You got 2 kills top, so just naturally transitions into the tower push. That's absolutely okay. Wow, you actually have your ulti again. That was fast. Okay. Got the necro kill. Okay, so now... Okay, you know what? It's fine. You guys got the kill. But I would probably be like, I don't have ulti, guys. Like, don't fight is what I would be saying. But yeah, their enemy team is super scattered. Like, they're not even in position to do anything. Like, Legion was not there. So, you know, it worked out. But I'll be honest, bro. Like, if your offlaner is dead and you don't have ulti as Lycan, that's like a risk that your whole team could have, like, just thrown right here. You know what I mean? So it could have been like a big throw, but it didn't happen. But like, sometimes when you're so far ahead, well, actually you guys are not even that far ahead. Jesus Christ, it looked like you were, but maybe it's just you. But if you're super far ahead, like, there's no reason to give them the possibility chance of like coming back into the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, why risk it is what I would say. And this is super, you know what, it's not that bad. Damn, you guys actually get a tier 3. Deso plus Lycan is OP. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna look at the neutral items real quick. What? You guys don't even have all the neutral items? Jesus Christ. That is not acceptable, man. How can this be acceptable? Alright, Aquila, I'll say give this to PA. Yeah, it helps your wolves and everything, but it's almost always better on Agi heroes. You can just take like a dragon skill or this, but it's fine. How do you guys not have all the neutral items? Wait, does this happen a lot in like this bracket?
No, this rarely happens, I would say.
Okay. Because I would say, like, in my games, it almost never happens. Like, you almost always find everything within like 1 or 2 minutes of it being available. Okay, so you guys should be pushing bottom. Okay, you guys are not pushing bottom, question mark. Hold on. So you guys are fighting here. So this is where I would tell my team to come bot and stop doing this, because like this is where the next objective is at, right? So everything you guys do is here, and even if you were to fight them, is that you force them to come here and then you fight them here. And if they don't do that, then just let them do whatever the fuck they want. If this Axe wants to jungle for 30 minutes, let them do that, and you guys take their towers, right? But yeah, you actually went there, but it's okay. Oh, okay, so you guys just straight up win the game. Oh no, you don't win the game. Well, I think you guys kind of... I'm surprised how you guys are only 1k net worth above them. That's crazy. I thought this game was like way like blown out of proportion, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't see anything there. Yeah, you see like how all these fights have like no real plan behind them. Like it's kind of just happening randomly because some random guy starts like was out of position and just died, right?
Yeah, like there's no objective around it to get.
Yeah, like for me, every time when I do a fight, like it looks like it's random, but no, it's actually all planned. Like I plan it out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna push out this wave. I'm gonna try to force a fight here. Tell them to come here. We're gonna fight here. Take objective like that. Cause right now, like this lane's pushed in, this lane's here. Like, what are you guys gonna do in the next 60 seconds? Are you guys just gonna end the game? Maybe you do that. Are you guys you guys just end the game? Okay, but yeah, um. So yeah, so you know what? It's fine, but they should not be playing like that if they're that behind. But I guess that's what happens in Crusader XD. All right, that was that replay. How did you feel about that game?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I had a. I guess my score was good and stuff, but then like I said, like I didn't really know. Like I felt in that game I was trying to make a cognizant effort to use the ulti, like whenever I could. But like in my mind, I had thought that like, oh yeah, okay, I got ulti, so like I had to kill dudes or I get tower with it. So I mean,
This is how I see it, right? So your score was good, but like because the enemies were like they had like a jungling axe, they had a necro who went fucking like heartstopper aura level 1. So because of that, it looked like you did good, but there was like a lot of mistakes that you also made.
oh
Right?
no, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, I mean, like now that I look back on it, I feel worse because I'm like, man, I only win the Lycan games where the other team is just, you know,
Yeah.
poor players in general. Like, there's less like a, you know, concerted effort to.
But that just means that your MMR should be higher than that, right? Because like if everyone in that bracket is playing like that, your MMR should be higher if you consistently play like that because you will just win all your games, right? And
For sure, but then,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's not a accurate example of that bracket. I think because I'm actually pretty surprised that it was, you know.
Okay.
I don't think that would be a common game.
Yeah.
Sure, but...
All right. Let's look at this one. Oh wait, oops. I'll quickly slow. So right now, currently recording is at 1 hour 7 minutes. I'm fine. I'll just keep going because like I'm having fun right now.
Sure. I mean, we can rush through like you know, like if you want to skip parts of the replay.
Oh yeah. So I'll look at your laning. I'll look at it overall because you know, like a lot of mistakes I would imagine that happened in the other game is gonna be repeated again, right? So
yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah. So I explain like what to do and stuff. So if it repeats again, I'll just be like, just remember to like do that, and I wouldn't go like more in depth to it unless if it's like something new. But I think did you guys? Okay, so you guys lost this game, right? Okay, so let's see.
yeah, and this OD trashed me. Like he just destroyed me.
Damn, I see. Is he smurfing? Or is he just... maybe not. Hard to say.
Just a better player.
Yeah. So... Did you know that Lycan hard counters OD?
I mean, I knew it. So I was like, okay, well.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a good Lycan game.
Yeah.
But it didn't really turn out that way for me, so...
Okay, so... Lycan gets fucked by Shivas and Butterfly, by the way. Because as soon as the enemy... If you give them the opportunity to get these two items... your summons are basically useless. Halberd also counters Lycan too. Surprised OD didn't even get any items besides like, you know, this to protect himself against you. Ghost Scepter doesn't do shit against Lycan because you can purge it off. So in this game, Monkey King is actually pretty damn good against Lycan. Sand King is very good against Lycan. And AA is like decent because what the fuck is this? That's weird. But AA is like holy shit. Oh, this guy's going for a full out magic. Okay, I see. Spell amp. AA is like decent because sometimes AA doesn't really need to be there, but I would say Lycan still counters AA. OD definitely counters. So I'll say the only person you're worrying about in the early game is Sand King. That's literally it. I would imagine that you didn't play the timing and stuff right, but yeah, I'm gonna download this. Well, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, and like these, like I've been having these liking games. Like I have like at least 3 out of my last like 5 or 6 liking games have gone like an hour. You know what I mean? Like and like my other games with other characters, they never go that long. So I assume I'm
Really?
like not, pushing.
That's actually very
Not,
interesting because the thing about Lycan is that all his games are supposed to be much shorter than the other heroes.
yeah,
What other
that's
heroes
why
do you play?
I play with Shrek, Kunkka, Swap. What was that like? OP.
Let's look at the
Sometimes I
match
play
durations of these games. 30 minutes. Ones that I won, 28. It's 35. I'll say most of the games that I win as Lycan are under 30 minutes. Just because of the nature of the hero. What happened here? Oh, damn, my invoker shit on them. Okay. Yeah, so if your Lycan games are going up and so like the thing about Lycan is that if the game goes way too long, he kind of becomes pretty damn useless, and because the summons stop working, so the only real way to like kill heroes is if you go like a right click carry, like Abyssal Blade, stuff like that, right? So you just like bash the fuck out of them and you just like kill them that way. But besides that, like you also need BKB to just be like a full out right clicker basically. So you're like a hasted critting dog wolf basically, like, but that's not ideal, right? Like that means Lycan is a lot weaker because Lycan right clicking versus like a PA, Sven, even Monkey King right clicking, like his right clicks are weak as hell, right? Like a Sven or PA is like gonna one shot you, but Lycan, nah, he's not gonna one shot you. He's gonna like bite you a bunch of time, man. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Starting items. Same starting items I see. You only got one tango. That's a rip. That's a big rip. Definitely need to buy salves. It's interesting how everyone places their ward there. Sometimes I don't even place my wards there. I just like I sometimes just hold on to it because this is like kind of wasted time, right? I actually don't know about this. I'm not 100% sure, but for me, I like to, if I'm like a quap or something, I need to see the high ground in order for me to like dagger them or whatever. Then I'll put it down right away. But if I'm like playing Elk or Lycan, if I don't really care if I can't see the enemy heroes above here, then I'll like wait for a bit because this is like wasted time that the ward is already like losing time, right? Like, and also I sometimes put it up here because I want to see ganks from rivers and stuff like that, but that's kind of a personal preference. I don't really know if that's correct even. Maybe that's like not right, but yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so does your... Wait, does he kill your wolves? Hold on. That's really bad. Alright, you just gave him XP for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. It's not worth it. And you didn't even get the bounty rune, I think.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that's not good. That's actually really bad. But yeah, it's just okay. So the way how I see it is that if they start killing wolves, just micro them away. And because wolves are a lot faster than heroes, so your wolves are gonna get away 100% of the time, right? What's the wolf's movement speed? Beetle tech, 100. Okay, so this is bugged. Okay, wait, what? Question mark. But wolves are faster. I think it's like 325, so you can definitely run away from anyone. Yeah. Yeah, actually, let's slow this down. Okay, so basically, this is how. Okay, so. Let me think. OD. Alright, so. Does OD pressure you in lane?
I mean, I feel like he does, right? Because like he can right click me, and then like every time I try to get a last hit or whatever, he can astro me. So
True.
he's ranged. So
yeah, he is ranged. I think he does pressure you. You're correct, but he does not pressure you enough for you to worry about anything at all. Especially if you have a sub, and one sub is only 100 gold. Like, it's really fine, even if you don't need it. I would say it's bad to buy it and you end up not needing it, but it's like better to have it and then be like, oh shit, I wasted money than to like not have it, right? So he's not gonna click you enough. If you have a sub and some tangos, his right clicks are not enough for you to do anything, and he's not really gonna right click you as much because like OD is just not like that. And the only thing he has is an Astral that's a 24-second cooldown. So in the early game, and it does like 120 damage. Like in the early game, if the OD uses his Astral for the next 24 seconds, this guy doesn't do shit at all, right? You should not be scared of him. And if he tries to right click you, just click him with your wolves and you're gonna win the trade. So in this lane, I'll say it's actually like okay to keep the lane like sort of stable. And also, as soon as he astrals anything, you want to be playing like a kind of like aggressive. Yeah, playing like a boss, not like fully aggressive, but you shouldn't be scared of anything after that. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, I see blocking creeps. Wait, why did the lane push over there? Was it because it was under your tower?
yeah, I guess so.
Hold on. Let's actually see why it was like pushed. I'm actually curious. No, it's not under. Oh, you drag. Wait, why did you do this?
I don't know. I also have this habit of just like dragging it so that they hit the range creep.
I see. That was me before. You know, okay. So this is like really, really bad habit. Because yeah, I know people say like creep aggro this, but the thing about creep aggro is that when you do, because you fully understand creep aggro, right? Like you know this, right? Like how creep aggro works. So you know it. The problem with new players is that some people don't know that exists, so they don't use it when they need to. But the thing about creep aggro is that it doesn't mean that every time you creep aggro is like good. You have to understand why you're creep aggroing, right? And why it's good. So in this case, it's really bad. Like the thing about you dragging into the range creep is that it doesn't. Actually, you know what? You do want to be dragging against OD because the thing about OD is that OD doesn't like it when a lot of creeps are dying at once, right? Because he can only astral one at a time. So he wants to like one creep to die at. Actually, no. Wait, hold on. Let me think. So one creep dying at a time. Two creeps. You know what? Fuck it. That doesn't even matter. But the biggest problem right now is that you're gonna drag on your tower, and one, you're gonna miss last hits, and two, is gonna push the wave. But there's like another more advanced concept where when OD wants a lot of creeps to be dying at the same time, but not one creep dying at once. Do you know why? This
I
is a
mean, I guess
bit.
because you can. Uh, Wait, he wants all creeps to die at the same time.
Yeah,
Right, that's what he wants.
yeah.
Because Astro, like if he like level 2 or 3 Astro, he wants to
Because he wants to
inflict
astral
damage and
you.
kill everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to astral you and deny last hit everything. That's what he wants to do. So this is like good against OD because you actually like force him to like do it before these creeps are low enough, so he only gets like one last hit, one deny. But you did it like at the wrong time, which is like under your tower. But yeah, that's why. So yeah, don't do it. This is actually really important. Like, don't randomly draw creep aggro when you don't need to, right? It's not always good idea to do it. And yeah, you actually end up like losing the last hit, and because of you dragging the creeps like that, you miss creeps, push into his tower, missed one range creep, and let him get like a free range creep because he had Astro on. So yeah, that was like you lost like the first wave there, but let's see.
And he got a deny too.
Yeah, look at this. One deny, 4 last hits, 1 last hit, rip.
Yeah.
And you gave him your wolves, right? You fed him your wolves. So this guy's already level 2 and you're still level 1. That's like not good. And the thing about OD is that OD counters like Lycan counters OD because if he astros you and whatever, like you still have your summons to kill the guy, right? And he has like he's pretty squishy in the early game. But if you give him like if he's like really ahead of you, then like he can still kill you, right? So okay, questionable. Wait, why are you tanking the creeps like that?
I don't know.
This you should be okay. So right now, 100% of your focus should be on this guy right here. Right. The range creep is the most important creep out of the entire wave, and it's about to die. It's the one that's gonna die the fastest. So, like, everything has to go on this creep. Your wolves, everything. If he astros the creep, then just back off. If he astros you, use your wolves to get the last hit. But yeah, just kind of tanking creeps. I think this is because you're just dragging creeps for no reason. Like, this is actually a reoccurring problem. So you see how like that only happened because you randomly draw a creep aggro. Like, because you randomly draw the creep aggro for like no reason, now you're in a situation where you're forced to tank the creeps. So yeah, it's like one thing leads to another and it just gets worse and worse. But yeah, this is not good laning habits. It's fine. So now, yeah, now is actually a good time to draw creep aggro. Losing pretty badly on the last hit and deny, not gonna lie, right?
Yeah.
Especially as a Lycan with wolves. Like, this is really bad actually. Generally, Lycan wants to be outlast hitting the enemy heroes because that's the only way he can really win the lane. Because you're not pressuring this OD at all, right? Like, this guy has like used like one tango maybe. Like, you're not pressuring at him at all, and you're not going to. So the only way for you to win the lane is by outlasting him. Damn, missed another creep. Yikes. Okay, so I would say you lost this lane because you, one, improper creep aggro drawing, and two, just like not good last hitting like prioritization, right? Like, you're not prioritizing the range creep when you're supposed to. But yeah, you actually bought a salve this game. So that's funny because the thing about OD is that his only way to damage you is this, right? Compared to the Necro, having like his Death Pulse constantly, like Death Pulse cooldown is way lower than Astral. And also, he has his Heartstop aura, but like, you actually bought a salve this game, which is weird.
I mean, because I just felt like I was like, man, I only got like 2 last hits or something, and like he's got a ton of stats. I guess he's got like a bracer and a null, and I just felt like he was gonna be really aggressive.
Yeah, but
I don't
nah, like OD can't do that. Like, the hero doesn't really pressure you. The only time he really pressures you is if he's like level 7, maybe 6. But then you're level 6, so like it's fine. Like you just have to not be too behind on the lasses. Like your lasses is almost half of his, and your denies are 2. Like this is actually really really bad.
Yeah, I mean,
He's actually just like straight up just walking here for some reason. That's pretty insane. Oh, he actually got his courier. Nice. That's a pog. Alright, so minute 4. Oh yeah, also, I didn't see you sending your wolves to the sides, right? Wait, what rune did he get? Regen, okay. Oh shit, that's actually... Wait, did he heal a lot from that? Hold on.
I don't remember.
Alright, so at the... So generally, like right before the 4-minute mark, you want to push out the lane. So you can do the thing with your wolves, right? If the lane is pushed under your tower, like all the way here, there's nothing you can do because you have to focus on this. But if the lane is pushed out, you're free to grab runes with your wolves, whatever. So yeah, always try to push out the lane before the 4-minute mark. And if the enemy heroes are good, they're gonna do the same thing. So it really just depends on who pushed the lane faster. But yeah, he gave him a free regen. Now the game is hard, I would say, but it's still redeemable because you counter him. But he's smart. Like, he's going stats, so he's going to be tanky. And, yeah, this guy's already level 6. Oof. Now it's really hard for you to kill him. But you can still kill, like, the Monkey King easily. You can kill his teammates easily. So, OD doesn't really like ganking, right? Like, he might TP in and throw out, like, his ult. But, he doesn't really gank, so... It was worth a shot. Just like a random note is that without Necrobook, in my opinion, I don't think I really ever killed like a hero without Necrobook, unless if they're like super low and they're like standing here. Yeah, that's because you just kind of don't do enough damage with level 3 wolves, and yeah, without Necrobook. But it's fine. I would say, you know what? You use it right off cooldown, so it's fine. Because as you get your Necrobook, this is probably gonna be off cooldown, so it's okay. But I would say you should have already gotten your Necrobook. Like you lost way too much last hits, in my opinion. Okay, you actually stacked the camp. Interesting. That's fine, I guess. But the thing about Lycan is that he's not a Sven. Like, he doesn't really clear camps like that. You know what I mean? He kind of farms one camp and the next. And you got creeps coming in. You could just move here. You know what? It's not a big deal, but... I guess it's a good habit to stack camps, but... Heroes like... That's like not Alchemist or Sven or like Lina that can clear camps easily. I feel like stacking camps sometimes can be bad because like... The creeps will kill your wolves faster, right? Because they're all hitting at once, so it could backfire, but so far it's okay. Alright. So, just like a random thing. As a mid hero, I almost always grab Ocean Heart just because you're like the only hero on the team that will ever be in the water. Right, and because you're gonna be in the water quite often, and it gives you stats and everything, so like, you know, more HP, more attack damage. I feel like personally I would grab that, but this is also like really good on Lycan too, so you know, it is debatable. Okay, so you TP'd out. That's good. That's good. That's actually good. So yes, he TP'd out, but you made him TP. I think he TP'd back to base, right? Or did he TP to the tier 2? Yeah, he went to base. Sometimes if like I'm here and they start TPing, because some people are cocky and they TP here, right? Like they think they can just TP to their tier 1 and I wouldn't know. So sometimes I go and check and just kill them and they don't have TP anymore. But yeah. So you force them back and you started getting attacked. Wait, why did you back? Wait, why didn't you keep hitting the tower?
It glyphed and then.
Oh. Yeah, I'll still like hit it a little bit more until someone comes and shows up, because if this guy doesn't show up right away, like, do some more damage to the tower, right? Like, that's how I see it, because there's no one defending it. Okay. Jungling. Interesting. Yikes. One top. You know what? That's good. I was just gonna say, if you try to kill the oldie one more time and it didn't work out, I would probably just give up. Right? Because you already tried 2 kill attempts on him, so you use your ulti twice and it didn't work out. And if you use it again, it could be, it would have been a waste, but you did, like, you went top, which is like what I would have done too. And you would have fully been able to kill this guy, but the only reason why you didn't end up killing him is because you gave him way too much farm. So yeah, that's like, the small things add up. Like, every time you miss a little bit of some last hit, some denies, like, that makes it so that he gets more tanky, he gets more like just stronger, and it's just hard to kill him. Like, every time he levels up, he gets a bit of HP and like everything. So you want top, push the tower. And now I'll just look to farm until my Necro 3 book. And again, this time your Necro 3 book is even gonna be later than the last game because you missed so many last hits. Like, a lot of the times, last hitting stuff. Oh, this guy actually. Oh, he actually died. A lot of times, sometimes last hitting is just like mechanics, right? Like, you're not good enough to like time it at the right moment. Sometimes it's like that. But a lot of the other times when you don't get last hits is because like you did not set yourself up for success. You know what I mean? Like, the time when you drag creeps when you shouldn't have, or when you didn't prioritize the range creep when you needed to, stuff like that makes it so that you will like lose last hits. Yeah, so it's not always just about like the timing of like clicking buttons and stuff, but also like understanding like when to do what. Because if you don't do that, like, it will make it a lot harder for you to get last hits. It's kind of like if you're playing like Earthshaker, right? You already know you're just gonna jump in the middle and like blank and echo, right? Like, you already have that in your mind. So you're constantly thinking about it. Or like if you're playing Doom and there's like a Storm Spirit, you know, and you have like a blink dagger, you know you're just gonna blink Doom the Storm Spirit, right? Stuff like that. So you already like played it out in your mind before the fight started. So when it happens, it's like it's natural instead of like reacting to the situation afterwards when it like happens. So like, a lot of the people who are like super good, they're like, oh shit, how did this guy Manta dodge? How did RTZ Manta dodge a fucking axe taunt or something like that, right? Because he's already like picturing in his mind. He already knows. So the second he sees like some red guy blinking in front of his face, he's just like ready to Manta dodge that. Damn. That is... Wait, hold on. Let me see that again. Wait. Hold on. So you had DD. Our advantage. Ooh. Okay. So you had double damage. I see where you're coming from. Alright, so this could go either way. This could be really bad because you see how the Sven is alone bottom, right? So he's not there with you guys. No one's here, which means no one's bottom. the top tower is already gone, so the Monkey King is like, well, the waves didn't meet yet, but the Monkey King could be farming here, but because the top tower is gone, he's most likely farming here, so he's like close to you guys, he can jump on you guys. So what could happen is that they could literally be like 5 people around this area, and you could get wiped here. But you do have ult and double damage, so maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. But I think it worked out for you guys, so. Oh, damn. Okay, so he dies. Damn, that was a close one. Jesus Christ. Somehow you didn't die. Did this guy not land his ulti on you? It was like an inch away. Yeah, I don't think he landed his ulti on you, because then you wouldn't be able to heal, like right now. Damn, it ended up working for you guys. Sand King was not there. Alright. Oh, this guy doesn't have TP. Okay, okay. If this Sand King was in position, that would have been like really, really bad. But it worked out for you guys. That's good. Had the DD. You know what? That's fine. Got the tower. That's nice. Always objectives. Huh. I hope you don't die. Oh my god. What the heck was that? Oh no. Yikes. Wait, what? Why did you freeze there for a second?
Who? Me?
Yeah, look, look, look. Like, so you were here, right? You froze. What? He like stood there.
I don't know what happened to my mouse. Like fucking.
Oh,
Shit.
I see. But yeah, in this situation, so after you got this tower, right? Okay, so your objective here is done. There's no reason to be here anymore, right? Enemies are gonna respawn. You're 50% HP with no ulti. You need to like get the fuck out of here ASAP is what I see, right? So like just staying here after his tower is dead, they're gonna respawn in like 7 seconds, 15 seconds. You're 50% HP with no ulti. If you don't leave, you're just gonna die. Like, that's how I see it. And there's no reason to be here, because you already got what you came for, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, take one more wave of creeps? But like, you know, your summons can just do that for you. So yeah, like that's kind of too greedy there, not gonna lie. And you end up dying for it. So like, if the enemies were just AFK jungling, you don't get punished, right? But in this case, like, they're actually good enough to like know, like, oh, this Lycan cannot be here, right? We're respawning. This guy is 50% HP with no ulti. If he's still gonna be playing this aggressively across the river, I'm just gonna kill him. And he did that, so you got punished for like playing too ballsy, I guess. Like this, you know, like microing, that's just small things, you know, maybe something's wrong with your mouse, but the idea of still staying there is not correct.
Yeah. I mean, I would have died anyway, right? Even if the mouse
Yeah.
was working.
Okay. Right, so you have ult again. So right here, because you see you're literally 2 levels away from level 2 ulti, right? Like, you're literally like 1 camp away. I'll kill 1 more camp and then fight. I hope you do that though. Please don't tell me your ult before that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so when you level it up, less cooldown and more crit damage, right? It's literally 1 camp, bro. Like, sometimes you have to pay attention to these small things. So just like kill 1 small camp even, you will get enough XP. But yeah, damn. So you guys are actually doing good. Like, you guys are actually kind of winning here, despite like you losing the lane and stuff. But you guys are actually like winning these early skirmishes, which is good. But let's see where the mistake happened. So you guys dove pretty hard there. Like, I'll be honest, right? Like, you guys actually dove pretty deep. Like, you guys went all the way here and stuff. Like, that's like a little bit too risky in my opinion, especially their triangle. I'll probably just stick to here, but it worked out. But let's see where you guys actually started like losing. Okay, so your team needs to get back here. You just have to stay back. You TP'd out without ulti, they have to all back. They will just die if they stay there. Alright, yeah. Okay, so question. Hold on, let me see when you TP'd out here. Okay, so when you TP'd out here, did you tell your team that you TP'd out?
Yeah.
It,
When, like the voice calm.
yeah, you have to be like back. If they don't do it, then there's nothing you can do. But you don't have ulti. You guys are not gonna push tier 2 because they're literally gonna all respawn. You don't have ult. You guys cannot do this. Sven doesn't have ulti. You don't have ulti. You guys will die. Monkey King has ulti. He's just gonna all on top of the tower. So you have to just be like, there's nothing we can do there anymore. Like, there's nothing to accomplish. You guys all have to back or else you're all gonna die. You have to tell it to them like that. If they still don't listen, then I guess there's nothing you can do. But if if you don't tell them, that's kind of like on your part.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm certain I told him.
Yeah.
I always like say when my ulti's up. And
Yeah, just be like, my ulti's not up, I cannot fight, and yeah. So they need to back. They're still fighting here for some reason, which is like, yeah, they should not be doing that. So the Sven ends up dying for that. And now your whole team died. Well, not your whole team, but like 3 people died. And like that could have been really good, right? If you guys got that tower and just backed and started farming, like that would have been super good, but it was kind of like a small throw there. But maybe it wasn't your fault, it was just your team just not listening to you. Okay. Alright, so this is a game where I might not go drums. Do you know why?
no.
So the way how I see drums is that drum is like a utility item. So drum is kind of like a luxury item is what I would call it, right? So when you get necro, right, your necro books have your necro summons have a slow. They're like the major part of Lycan. But drums is kind of like a little like luxury item. It's kind of like, oh, it's like it does what you already do slightly better. Right? Because you're just attacking a little bit faster. You're just running a bit faster. Like, you already do that, but it just makes it better. But in this game, I would say you need a BKB ASAP, bro. They got Lion, they have Sand King. All their shit is magic. OD doesn't do shit to you if you have BKB on, by the way. So like once you have BKB, you're basically this running hasted wolf that just cannot be killed while your BKB is up. And that's super important because that makes it so that it's like impossible for them to fight into you. So you can take Roshan, you can take towers, you can do whatever you want and just fully pressure them on the map. But if you don't have BKB, that's really bad. Let's see how many times you die before you get this BKB, right? Let's actually count. So you died 1 time so far. Let's see if you die, how many times you die before you get this BKB. Because if you have it, then you just wouldn't die. But let's just see. If you die like more than 1 time, I would say that's like too much in my opinion. But let's see. Oh wow, you actually killed the Monkey King. That's really good. How did you guys lose this then? Huh. Okay, so you guys don't end up pushing the tower, but damn, he died too? Okay. Lina was not even there. So far is good. Oh, Sven died. Alright, Sven is like too ballsy. Yeah, I mean, he just needs to not do that, I guess. He don't have ult. Alright, okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, so this is exactly what I was saying, right? So you actually did what I would do. So like just send your summons at them, because to kill a lion or AA, you don't need to be there and you can just stay safe. So that's fine. Yeah, see, you got the kill there. That's nice. Alright. Died there. Oof. This is so weird. This is a weird game. Let's see what actually happened there. Yeah. So as I said, right? Lycan without summons doesn't do any damage at all. So over here, what you needed to do was basically just run. So instead of fighting him like this, just run, dude. Like, you're not gonna kill him because you don't have summons, right? Summons are like 90% your damage, I would say. So you just have to run here. Just don't try to don't try to one-on-one a hero if it's like not a support and they're like pretty high HP without your summons. Like, you're not gonna win the fight. Yeah. Maybe if you didn't tank that initial hit, you might have lived there. And also the ice blast would have missed, but it's fine. Wait, did you just feed him your necro books?
Yeah, I did.
Damn. Yeah, they're like 150 gold each, right? That's like 300 gold. That's like almost a full kill right there. They give a lot of gold. So yeah, try not to feed away summons if you don't have to. Hold on. Let's see your... Huh. Wait, what? Is it glitched? Or is this theirs?
No, I think it's glitched. I'm pretty sure that
Uh-huh.
I picked that up during one of my camps.
I see.
Must be glitched.
I see.
Maybe the last game was glitched too.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be surprising to me to only see 2 items per tier.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use necro books to farm this. There's actually no reason for you not to. You can necro books, you can use it to farm camps. It's fine. Farm it faster, and they last quite a while too. So yeah. Also, when you pick talents, do you pick the level 10 first or the level 15 first?
I always, because I watched a video where, like you said, you can skip the level 10,
Mm-hmm.
but then when I was in the game, like I know there's like a game like maybe 3 or 4 days ago where I tried to skip the level 10 to pick the 15, but it wasn't lit up. Like like only the level 10 talent.
Oh no, you can still pick it if it's not lit up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just click it. Like, once you reach level 15, you don't have to pick the level 10 one. You can just pick the 15 one. You have to be level 15 though, and then once you pick it, like 10% cooldown reduction is so much more superior than anything else, because like everything on Lycan is about cooldown, right? Like everything you have is cooldown based, so you just need to get that cooldown as low as possible. So it basically means you have necro book like almost always up for unless like 12 seconds, which is not a long time, right? So you can feel free to just use necro books whenever.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the things that I was like kind of worried about. I was like, oh, I want to make sure that I have the book for like a fight. But
Oh yeah.
I guess it will always
All right, so wait, what happened here? How did you actually die? Wait. Radiant. Huh. Well, if you had your book, you would have saw this guy, but I guess that was just like a gank. Alright, so this is how I see it, right? I'm surprised that you got ganked and not your Sven, but this is like a general concept in Dota. If your teammates are spread out like this, somebody, and then the enemy heroes are all missing from the map, somebody is gonna die in the next like 20 seconds in any kind of like high skill game. You know what I mean? So basically how I see it is that, oh my god, this noise though. This is how I see it. So anytime when you see your teammates, like one person bottom, one person top, like everyone's like everywhere, it might not be you who dies, but one person is gonna die, especially when the enemy team are all missing, or if you only see like a support line farming mid and they're all missing. Just to know that either your Sven's gonna die, your Kato's gonna die, or you're gonna die. Like, just have that concept in your mind, right? Like, in the next 10 seconds, 20 seconds, someone's gonna die. So in that situation, you could either tell them to be careful, or you need to be careful, because like you can already kind of predict what's gonna happen. Unless if these guys are heralds, they're most likely gonna start planning some sort of gank. And these guys kind of just like walked. Were they smoked even? Maybe they just walked up to you. But in like immortal brackets, they would just like because you're super farm or the Sven. If this was like a immortal game, they would probably like plan a smoke gank on the Sven or you because like nothing's happening. Maybe you didn't have no, you did have ulti, but like you know, stuff like that. Let's see player perspective. That was just like an unlucky thing, but if you were mentally prepared, right? If you were like, oh shit, someone might get ganked soon, you kind of can like prepare for that, or your positioning, you would be like a lot more careful, or maybe like if they gank your Sven, you can help them. Jesus, wait, does the OD already have? Oh shit, this guy already has BKB. So yeah, you don't have BKB. So you see, you died once because no BKB, right? You got chain stunned, no BKB, and you died. Like drums, did drums really help you this game? Would you say drums was like the item that defined whether you won or lose the game? Hello?
Hi, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. I definitely do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have already had a BKB, I think, if you didn't make. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, it would definitely be very close. Alright. Oh, damn. Yikes. Yeah, so you died 3 times without BKB already. That's pretty bad. And now the game is hard. Like, as you can see, you're already having some kind of trouble killing these guys. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're already having trouble killing these guys. You guys are getting stunned. You're dying. A is killing you guys. That's not good. This is literally like the turning point where everything's gonna go south. And the problem is Lycan is that if you're not ahead at minute 25, like they're ahead of you, right? Their net worth is ahead of you. If you're not playing from ahead as Lycan around like the minute 20 mark, 25 mark, that's the strongest time you will be in the game, right? So before that, you will be kind of weak. But and then after that, you will slowly get weaker and weaker. That is your strongest point of the game. If at the strongest point of the game, you're 2-4 and you literally have trouble killing people and you're having trouble surviving, then you already know this game is probably lost, most likely. But Lycan still has one trick up his sleeve, is that he can rat. So any hero that can rat like nature Lycan, you can kind of like cheese your way to winning the game. Like let's say they're like fighting, you can like kind of take like a racks without them realizing, something like that. But like that's kind of like last resort and it's not ideal. But yeah, so you're dead right now, but you're not really looking around on the map. You're shopping for stuff. Okay. Okay, just like a random thing, how often do you click on enemy heroes?
I mean, I guess not very often. Like, maybe
Yeah.
I'll click on the mid every, couple levels to see if he has something, but I don't.
Yeah, so this is how I see it,
I'm not really
right?
checking the items.
I would always be checking my teammates' items. Like every time I'm dead, I'm checking the Sven. I'm like, yo, Sven, you gotta build BKB, bro. Or like I'm checking my supports, right? I'm like, yo, go Glimmer Cape or whatever. Like I don't know why does Cuddle. Okay, that I don't know. Is Axe good on Cuddle? But I'll be clicking, right? I'll be like, oh shit, OD has BKB. I'll be like, if this guy had a Glimmer Cape, I'll be like, okay, I know he has Glimmer Cape. And then if this guy had like a Ghost Scepter or Blink, I'll be like, okay, so Lion has Blink, which means if I am out of position, I'm gonna get killed. And if you're clicking on these guys, you know that Sand King doesn't have Blink, but he does have Aghanim. So like stuff like that, right? So you're mentally prepared to what you're gonna face, and that's super important. Especially when you're dead, because you have like nothing better to do, right, than like click on enemy heroes. Wait, why did you pop your ulti to farm there? That was weird. Yeah. Wait, why did you pop your ulti there?
I don't know where did I pop it?
Over here. Wait, hold on.
I'm not sure, man. I don't.
Like over here. Yeah.
Oh, I think I must have. I don't know. I think I must have.
Accidentally? Okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
probably recall. Yeah, I don't
Mm. Okay, so now, alright, so you see them, but you kind of don't. So your team is super spread out. You're really far from your team, so you need to be playing very scared, right? You see Sand King mid. If you don't see Sand King, even like Lion OD can probably kill you because you don't have BKB. So I'll be playing super scared right now because you could literally die in the next 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they're not going on you. Spider. Oh yeah, you don't have boots, right? Do I ever buy? You know what? Boots doesn't really matter. It's fine. Some people don't buy boots. It's fine. And with this, you literally don't even need boots anyway, so that's okay. I sometimes still get boots though, because like you still walk around faster, right? But it's kind of like a thing. I definitely don't get boots like before Necrobook for sure. Sometimes I grab it after drums, but it depends.
I mean, you just get like brown boots or like boots of travel or.
Oh, just brown boots, just brown boots. I don't get anything else. Treads is sometimes viable if you're up against like a hero that bursts you, like Lina OD. I might even consider treads because and they have lion too, so treads might be viable because it gives you more HP, right? So makes you like 200 more HP, more tanky, so that's also good. Alright, so kind of just farming away. So this is what I would call a bad situation to be in as Lycan. So for the past like 3 minutes, nothing has happened, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes in Dota, you have to ask yourself this question, like, if nothing is happening in the game, which side does it benefit more?
The later game side.
Yeah, so in this case, it would be like OD side, right? Wait, would it be OD side? Yeah, I think it will be because, oh, yeah, definitely OD.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Kato is pretty good too. Morana is pretty OP. Like, but yeah, I'll say it slightly benefits them more in this game. So, yeah, so this is not good, right? You want to be pushing towers. It's the minute 30 mark, and as a Lycan, you were not able to get a single tier 2 or Roshan. That's like not good. So this already means your mistake that you made in the early game already punished you. And look at your farm. You actually have less farm than your Lina. That's not good. That's, yeah. Oh no, yikes. Sven's farming like a Papega. Alright, you guys that. Yeah, this game looks pretty damn over to me. Like, the thing is, if you're playing from behind, 6k net worth above, like, this is only gonna get worse as time goes on. So I'll say you guys are pretty screwed. You guys were doing okay in the early game though. And it just got... Now they're literally diving tier 2s. Okay, so now what I would do is I'll play the rat game. So I'll try to get boats to travel, right? And I'll just try to rat them out. And then that's like what I'm going to be doing right now. Quite a bit of AFKing though. Wait, are you like adjusting your mouse or something? Or like talking to your team?
Man, I don't actually I don't know why I'm not really doing anything in those situations. I don't really remember what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
talking to my friends on the
Okay.
chat.
Yeah. So here UTP bot, that's good. I mean, yeah, you can't fight them. There's no way you're fighting to these guys right now. Your Sven's not there. So split push. So might even not grab BKB to be honest, because like I'm just not gonna fight them, right? BKB is like I'm gonna fight them. Bots is like I'm gonna split push the fuck out of them. So I might not even go BKB. Maybe I even go Shadow. Actually, no, not Shadow Blade. You guys have Mirana. But yeah, definitely the only thing you can do is try to push as fast as possible. You don't even have to well Necrobook. Like, you're not going to fight them, right? They're diving you, which they're actually making a mistake here because they should be pushing this tower. But they're diving here. They're killing supports. This is all space for you to, like, push this, right? So, and the thing is, if you have your Necrobook, you push faster. You want to make sure you force them back. So, once they start TPing people back here, like, one person, you don't care. You might even kill them. Like if an AA TP's back, you just kill them, right? So they need to TP like 2 heroes back. If they only TP 1, either you run away or you kill them. So that makes it so that like they don't have enough manpower to push your tower. So you want to be doing that. And because you're not fighting, it's absolutely okay to like use Necrobook, right? And because you're losing so badly now and you can't really fight them face on, I would say this is the point of the game where using shapeshift to push towers is viable. So this is like where you can actually pop Necrobook wolves and use shapeshift to hit this tower, because you want to run away, right? And like you're not gonna be fighting them, so like shapeshift is pretty useless. That's what I would say. Like maybe it's viable. It kind of depends, but it might be viable. You're actually wait. Why are you walking back though? Why don't you just keep pushing this?
Oh, I was gonna defend, and I didn't have a TP on me at the time.
No. Look, so they all have their whole team alive. You have 2 supports dead. The way I see it, unless if they're gonna buy back, which they don't need to because they're not gonna go high ground. You have Kato with the blast, right? Like you guys have like the best high ground. You guys got Lina, you guys have Kato. Like Kato can solo defend against these guys. They don't have any tower hitters, right? OD doesn't hit towers. Monkey King barely hits towers. Like they don't have like a Terror Blade or something, or like a Morphling. So you got nothing to worry about this game. Like they're not gonna go high ground against you guys. You have Sven. This guy's gonna keep blasting waves, so you don't need to be back here. And without your supports, there's no fights that's going to be going on. So, like, what I would do is that I'll just keep pushing this and sit in the trees and let my summons push. And if they TP back, I leave. If they don't, I just, like, ult and start hitting the tower. That's how I would play it in this situation. Obviously, this is not ideal, but because you guys already kind of threw. That's good. Yeah, so, you see, so the Sand King is actually being a Popega, and he's giving you guys a chance to come back. Like his whole team is bottom and this guy's like being retarded and like sitting here alone. That's good. That's good. I'll roast right now, man. I hope you guys literally roast right now. You have Howl level 3 with your Sven. Their whole team is showing bottom. Like I would be roasting right now. Sand King is dead. That's their initiator. He's dead. Their whole team is bottom. So I wouldn't care about this tower. I'll be taking Roche. That's so much more important. I hope you guys do that. Alright, you guys don't do that. That's a big mistake. And you guys didn't defend bottom. So, I would say if there's one turning point where you guys could have won this game, is right here. After the Sand King fed, their whole team was bottom. You and the Sven starts roshing. You take Aegis on the either you or Sven, preferably Sven, because if you, well, actually both of you guys, it's okay, but one of you guys take it. Actually, the Sven, because he's more farmed than you. And then after that, you guys might have a chance to come back. But you guys missed the opportunity. So always be thinking about Roshan, man. Lycan, every time you see the enemy across the map, you see your carry has a death or anything, just always be thinking about Rosh. Yeah, let's see. Player perspective. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you guys actually won this fight. Damn, okay. Sven died though. That was a buyback forced, and you killed 3 people. That was actually not bad. Yikes. Okay, so I learned this the hard way too, right? Never do this. This is like, if you're alone here, this is like, unless you're BKB'd and you want to waste a charge for this, which is not worth it because they're gonna grab it right back. Never do this. This is how people throw. I remember I literally played a game where the enemy Meepo was like so ahead, and then he started doing this shit, and we killed him like once, and then we won the game. It literally took 1 death for him, and you're lucky you didn't die here, but I'll say this is never worth it. Okay, so I'll say grab a spell prism, man. This. Oh wait, that's not yours. Never mind. Okay, so you guys got it anyway. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it took 40 minutes for anyone to start hitting the Roshan. None of you guys wanted to hit Roshan, and I would say they have a reason because no one on their team wants to Rosh, right? But you guys have Sven and Lycan, and they started Roshan before you guys did. That's like really, really bad. But yeah, definitely be considering Rosh a lot more. Sven died. Okay.
I guess I just really like you know, underestimate or like don't understand like the, you know, the power spikes or like how strong I am to actually take Roche, I guess. But
Yeah. Wait, how many times? Just curious. How many Lycan games have you played?
like I haven't. I mean, I played it before, but like, you know, before I wouldn't say I had a even decent understanding of the game. But I guess in recent time, I've probably played it like 5 games or 6 games. Maybe.
I see. Yeah.
So
I would say for the first like 15 games I played with Lycan, I was like I didn't understand the timings of Lycan, but once you play like 10 to 15 games, you kind of understand the matchups and you kind of understand like when you need to be doing what and stuff like that. So I'll just say it like this. So Lycan number one priority is like towers and then it's Roshan. Like Roshan is super important in like a list of priorities you need to do. I'll say a good way to approach Dota is kind of like this, right? So there's towers, heroes, and Roshan, right? Those are the 3 objectives of the game, right? Well, it's mainly like Roshan, towers, racks, like barracks, heroes. So just ask yourself this. And for Lycan, it's like towers most important, Roshan, and kill heroes if they're stopping you, right? So you can just ask yourself, like, think about it like this. So you ask yourself, can I take a tower right now? If the answer is yes, so no, can I take a tower right now? Is anyone stopping me? If the answer is no one's stopping you, just go and take the tower, right? Or not if anyone is gonna stop me, but can they stop me? So if they show up, can they actually stop me from pushing the tower? Or am I just gonna ulti and kill everyone? If the answer is they cannot stop you, then just go take the tower. If the answer is they can, ask yourself, what can I do next? So that would be Roshan. So it would be like, can I take Roshan? And if they don't have like any initiation, or if like their whole team is bottom, as I said, Sand King is their initiator that's dead, then they'll go take Roshan, right? So throughout the entire game, to become like a high MMR player, you have to be asking yourself these questions throughout the entire game, right? You can't just be like walking around farming and just being like, oh, I see some guy mid, I'm gonna go and kill him. Like, if you do that, like, you lose tempo. And Lycan's like, you know, he sets up the tempo for his team. So yeah, that's how it would be. Like, that's like the correct way to think about it. Yikes, everyone died. And this Roshan is still not dead.
and I really don't need the ulti, like getting Roshan or to get the towers. I just need it should there be like an engagement there.
Yeah.
I mean, like that.
So ulti, you can think about it like this. Ulti is basically, well, there are situations where, as I said, right, like it's okay to use your ult to push the tower, right? Like if you're super behind and if you don't preempt, because ult does take like a second to do, 1.25. If you feel like you might die while you're transforming, then you have to like kind of do it ahead of time, right? So I'll say like 80% of the time, it's almost always ult is just used for killing enemy heroes, and pushing towers is like pushing towers and roshing is the easiest when the enemy heroes are all dead because there's no one stopping you, right? Like, creeps really don't do anything to you in this game. Like, let's be honest. The only thing that's gonna stop you from doing anything in this game is heroes. So, yeah. That's why you just use your ult to kill heroes. And then the rest, you can just do whatever. Damn, he actually missed his hex. Hope you kill him though. Damn, he does not die. Why did you run away?
It's the no, I was afraid I was gonna die.
I mean, you were 100% HP, bro. And he has cider legs. You weren't gonna die. He would have died. I think. What does Lion have? You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you would have died. Maybe you would have died. But yeah, you know what? That was just like unlucky, I guess. But that would have been really big if you killed him there, because it literally meant your Sven's back. So you guys can start Roshing, and without Sand King and OD, they cannot contest you. Maybe Monkey King can, but oh fuck, this guy is farmed. All right, you guys probably lost then. Cause Monkey King will literally like 1v5 you guys if he's farmed enough. Damn. Oh yeah, okay. I'll ask you the same question. So, who are you gonna go on first in this fight?
I mean, if they're there, I guess I go on the Lion or the AA.
Yeah, Lion, probably like either AA or Lion, and then after that, well, actually maybe not. Maybe you go on the OD first, because OD can save, right? So sometimes I would go on the squishiest targets, but I also think about if I do go on them, what's gonna happen? If the OD is just gonna astro them, and then like that, or you force OD to astro himself. I don't know. It's weird, but maybe it's probably still the Lion either way though. And also look at this. Your Sven is split pushing. This is your job here. He should be fighting here. I don't know why you guys swap bros here. That's so weird. Like, he should be here fighting while you should be doing this, right? Because like Sven is much stronger at fighting, like, but yeah, question mark. He's not there though. Monkey King does not end up dying, but this guy's actually doing a really good damage to the towers. Why did he not TP? Oh, he, okay. That was actually not bad. He got a full out set of racks. But I think you could have did that even better, but you know what, whatever. Oh, you found a good item. Nice.
Nah, I didn't even keep that item, I think.
Yeah, you gave it to Sven. I would say it's probably better on Sven. Okay, he should definitely take that and give you this. More minus armor. This also helps with tower pushing as well. Like, this is really good for tower pushing. So you're making Vlad's. That is not good. So, okay, so how do I see this? So, what does Vlad's offer you?
Lifesteal,
Mm-hmm.
mana, and some points for my.
All right. So let me ask you this. So, lifesteal is good, right? That's literally a morbid mask. If you're trying to give lifesteal to your Sven, he already has lifesteal and a talent he didn't take, but it's 3 armor and 1.4 mana regen significant at minute 44.
No,
Yeah, it literally doesn't do anything. And the other reason why you would get it is probably because like it gives all of your units 18% more bonus damage, right?
Yeah.
That's good. But as I said, the problem with Lycan is that once the game reaches this point, when people have like Shivas, this guy's about to get Shivas, and Butterfly, he got Butterfly later on, is that your summons don't do shit anymore. Right?
Yeah.
So you need to go like right click. So I'll just go like Abyssal Blade. So you can bash this guy while he's BKB. Oh shit, he has Lycans too. Yikes. But yeah, I'll probably just go Abyssal Blade, and Vlad's is kind of like, it's kind of like an item where you have to get Vlad's like early, in my opinion. Like items like Vlad's, Battle Fury, Radiance, like these items, like drums, like all of these luxury items that cost like less than like not these like super high cost items, are generally pretty useless after a certain point in the game. Like they just don't really do anything like vessel or something like that. So yeah, just don't go Vlad's on Lycan ever. I would say it's almost never good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey brother, I'm sorry. I gotta get. I have to actually leave pretty soon. But
Oh yeah, shit. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think this game is like we pretty much wrapped up the game anyway.
Yeah.
How was the coaching session though? Do you think?
Man, it was great. Like and honestly, like there's like just you telling me like I'm using the alt wrong to do certain things. Like when I get the chance, we're gonna go into the game and just try to apply it differently and just be more cognizant of how I position in the laning stage. Like when I try to get the last hits,
Yeah.
like not letting the range go for free. And, I'll make changes for sure. So.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right,
I
bro.
think a lot of the things are just like where to send like the units and stuff. Like I just don't know what to do, man. Like I don't know if like do I send the Lycan and all my units at this one hero? Am I supposed to be like
Mm-hmm.
because I watch a replay where like someone's playing Lycan and he pops the ulti, but he's like the Lycan is actually not fighting anything and it's just the units are fighting. And, like he's just
Yeah.
hanging out in the
If
back,
the
right?
if the hero does not need to be there and it's dangerous, just always send the units. That's how I look at it. But yeah, man. So you said you had to go, right? You had to dip.
Yeah, I
Alright,
actually
bro.
have to prep some stuff for something going on in a bit, but I really
Yeah.
appreciate it, and uh, let me try to get a couple more matches on my own, and then
Yeah.
sometime later we can maybe do that live.
Yeah.
session.
Yeah. Life coaching session. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later, man.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. See you, bro. See you.